Viofo A119 V3 versus the Viofo A229 versus the Viofo A119 Mini. We're going to compare these three dash cameras. We're going to have comparison video of how these three do at night and during the day. We're going to show you how they do on picking up license plates during the day and at night. And we're also going to compare all the specs. Let's go. Dashcam resolution. The A119 V3, A119 Mini, and the A229 all use the front 2K 5 megapixel Sony Starvis IMX335 image sensor. Viewing angle. All three of these units, the A119 V3, A119 Mini, and the Viofo A229, all have a front 140 degree wide viewing angle. High dynamic range. The Viofo A229 does not have high dynamic range, but it does have wide dynamic range, and wide dynamic range processes images to ensure clear recordings in bright and dark light, so allows the dash cam to combine multiple images at different levels of brightness to create one superior image. Now, the A119 V3 and the A119 Mini both have HDR, which is high dynamic range. They always support clear video with application of front HDR. HDR is installed to remove light blurring when driving at night. It shows clear recording quality in various lighting conditions such as backlight and tunnels. We're going to show you a video comparison right now, which will actually show you how these do at night with the HDR technology. Wi-Fi capabilities. The Viofo A119 V3 has no Wi-Fi capabilities. So if you're looking to get a dash camera that will allow you to download videos or change settings via your phone app, this is not the dash camera for you. It does not have that capability. However, the A119 Mini and the Viofo A229 both support 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. And what's nice about the 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi option is that if you want to download videos, it will download videos at 3 to 4 times quicker on the 5 gigahertz setting than the 2.4 gigahertz setting. Wi-Fi app. For the A119 Mini and the Viofo A229, both of those units have accessibility on using the Viofo app, which allows you to change all the various settings via your phone. The A119 V3, as repeated earlier, will not have this capability to change these settings. It will all be done via the LCD screen. SD card capacity. All three of these units will take a micro SD card. They will support up to a 256 gigabyte capacity. If you want any recommendations of what SD card you should buy, I would recommend watching our video on SD cards or getting a Viofo micro SD card, because the Viofo micro SD cards are one of the best that we've tested as well. GPS antenna. All three of these units have the GPS antenna built into the mount itself. So what that means for you is it will actually embed speed and location data built into your video. Now, if you don't want it to log your speed, you can also turn that off in case you have a heavy foot. Parking mode. All three units offer parking mode with the correct parking mode cable installed. Now, what ends up happening here is there's three options. One is auto event detection. Auto event detection will automatically record when detecting moving objects or impact while the car is parked. Time lapse. Video is recorded at a low frame rate per second from 1, 2, 3, 5, or 10 frames per second. Or low bitrate recording. You can lower the resolution to save space while recording. You can change this through the LCD screen on all three units or the Wi-Fi app on the Mini and the A229. If you want, if you're going to be using parking mode, you're going to need to get the correct parking mode cables. So for the A119 V3, it uses the HK3 parking mode cable. For the A119 Mini and A229, they use the HK4 parking mode cable. The other big thing is, when it comes down to parking mode, is the actual parking mode cable goes underneath the dash, and you actually have to select what your low voltage cutoff is, which gives you the option of 11.8, 12, 12.2, and 12.4 volts. You select your voltage, and basically if it drops below that set voltage while in parking mode, the dash camera will shut off to protect the battery of your car. Video length recording, or loop recording, as some people like to refer to it as. Viofo has flexible options, right? It will allow you to record 1 minute, 2, 3, 5, or 10-minute video length recordings. So what this basically means for you is if you want longer video recordings, you do have that capability of changing it. File list organization. Viofo likes to organize their files in 3 different files. So one will be all files, which is going to show you all your video files. The next one is locked files. And the locked files are basically going to show you anything where you may have hit the emergency record button, maybe there was an impact while you were driving, those kinds of things, where it typically will say video protected or you've hit the emergency recording button. And then there's parking files. So any videos that are recorded while parked are going to go into the parking recording file folder. LCD screen. The Viofo A119 V3 uses a 2-inch LCD screen. The A119 Mini uses a 1.5-inch LCD screen. And the A229 uses a 2.4-inch LCD screen. Voice recording. All 3 units have the capability of voice recording. Now, if you do want to turn that off at all for any reason, you can also go right through the LCD screen or the Viofo app on the A119 Mini and the A229 and turn that setting off so it's not recording. You can also turn it off via the actual quick buttons that are on the dash camera as well, which will allow you to turn the voice recording on or off. The added benefit of the A229 is you can actually purchase an external microphone for a little bit clearer voice recording if you are looking to take advantage of that feature. Pros and cons. Let's start with the A119 V3. One of the major pros with this is it has HDR, which is high dynamic range. It has a small footprint and a proven track record that lasts back, I think it's back 3 years now on this particular unit. Now, one of the cons is there's no rear camera support at all. So if you do get hit from behind, there's no option to have a rear camera added onto this. Another con is there's no Wi-Fi app. So you can't download videos to your phone. So if you're somebody who doesn't have a desktop computer or laptop or anything like that, you are going to need to look into getting a different dash camera, because this one's just not going to work for you. This one here, you'll have to take the SD card out and put it in the computer to view and download them. Now, onto the A119 Mini. The positives and pros of this is it has HDR, which, as we can see in the videos from earlier, works really well. It has a small footprint, and you gain Wi-Fi capability with 5 gigahertz capability as well, which allows you to download videos 3 to 4 times quicker compared to a lot of other dash cameras on the market. One of the cons is there's no rear camera supported on this unit. And you may find that the screen is too small for some people that want a bigger screen like the 2 and 2.4 inch screen on the other systems. The Viofo A229. Pros, you can add a rear camera. That's huge. It supports external microphone, so if you want to have better voice recording, you can do that. It has a bigger 2.4 inch LCD screen, and it has the Wi-Fi app support and will support 5 gigahertz, which, like I said earlier, will allow you to download videos 3 to 4 times quicker. Now, some of the cons that I see is there's no HDR, so it's still using WDR. But other than that, I do feel that this is a great dash camera. It's just lacking that HDR. Wish they put it in here. I think that would have just brought that to rise above a lot of the other cameras in the same category in the market. My final thoughts here are basically these 3 dash cameras are all really good dash cameras. If I had to pick one out of these 3, I think most of you would be very surprised. I would actually still pick the A229. And the reason why I would pick the A229 over the other two is for one reason only. It supports a rear camera. And because of that, I believe 95% of the vehicles that typically we work on, they want rear camera support. That way, if someone hits them from behind and drives off, they have that video evidence, while the other two units won't supply that. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to get it because it has rear camera support. If you are looking for only a front camera, which I feel front camera was probably gonna cover you for about 80% of the collisions that are out there, then either one of the A119 V3 or Mini are going to cover you for front viewing, and they're going to work completely fine. But if you guys have any questions or comments at all, feel free to leave some comments down below. If you have any questions, definitely do that. If you want another video or more in-depth explanation on some of the stuff we did talk about, definitely leave a comment down below. Anyways, cheers.